What's up everyone, this is ShoryuGame welcoming you to another KOF 15 trailer analysis. More like trailers actually. There is no gameplay to analyze though, but there are still a lot of stuff to talk about. Team Samurai joins KOF, with the series main protag Haohmaru, the already KOF character Nakoruru, and the newcomer Darli. But that's not all. We also already know two characters of the future DLCs, and both of them were highly requested by the fans, Shingo and Kim. Not to mention, a new Garou Game is announced, and the rollback netcode for Samurai Shodown. Let's take a deeper look at all this, shall we? The first half of the video is dedicated to the awakened Orochi team again. I already made two analyze videos of them, so let's just skip to the new interesting stuff. I'm not gonna pretend I'm surprised by the reveal of Team Samurai. Like many, I already knew there'll be DLCs since the leak that spread before even the game was released. But this is still a big thing. This is the first time we have a whole team composed exclusively of Samurai Shodown characters. Yes, we did have Samshu figures in past games, Nakoruru in 14 and Hanzo in Maximum Impact 2, but it sure took a lot of time for the series' main hero to make an appearance in KOF. No, his cameo in 13 doesn't count. I can't wait to see Haohmaru's interaction with other KOF characters, if there are any that is. I'm still disappointed by the treatment that Rugal received in this regard. I love his overall attitude in this intro. The whole KOF thing must be just an attraction to him compared to the brutal world of Samsho. Nakoruru is a no-brainer. She is one of the most beloved characters made by SNK. She was already in 14 and it just makes sense that she joins 15 too. Her story in the KOF world isn't over yet. Her design is taken from the latest Samurai Shodown rather than 14, which looks better in my opinion. Now the third character is a curious choice. Darli is one of the new faces of Samsho. She looks like a pirate even though she is just a carpenter, but she has a fun gameplay and cool personality. But why did they go for a new character instead of one of their legacy ones? Personally, I would go for Hanzo or Ukyo as the third member, since they're a lot more popular. But maybe because she's new that they wanted to shed more light on her. No gameplay was shown yet, so there isn't much I can analyze further. There is still one thing I want to say about the Samurai team, and I am well aware that this isn't a popular opinion. I never wanted Samurai Shodown characters to join KOF. Not because I don't like them, I freaking love Samurai Shodown. I'm just worried that these characters won't mix well with KOF's roster. Samsho is a weapon-based fighting game series, and although some KOF characters do use weapons, most of them don't. I mean, look at Haohmaru's sword. How do you even block a slash from that katana with your bare hands and still have your hands? There is a reason why you take damage from normals when you lose your weapon in Samurai Shodown. And Darli's weapon? Look at that thing. It's just plain evil. Nakoruru is the least offensive of the trio, since her fighting style is more focused on her eagle pet. She does have a sword too of course, but it's a lot smaller and she keeps it behind her back. I don't know, it just doesn't shock me as much as the others. I don't know how well Haohmaru and Darli's gameplays are going to be integrated in KOF. I really hope they prove me wrong and show me that these three can be just as good of KOF characters as they are as Samsho's. And that's everything about Team Samurai for now. Now to the biggest news of the video, the reveal of two characters of the future season, Shingo and Kim. Now this announcement made my day. I was rooting for Shingo's comeback for years, and it's finally happening. He wasn't seen since KOF 11, and that is just unfair. I talked about Shingo many times in the past, check his story video if you haven't already. His model isn't finished yet, but we can already tell that he was redesigned. He is no longer wearing his school uniform. Instead, he sports his workout jacket that he used to wear in his intros in past games, and was also wearing it in the Sacred Treasures ending. I'm glad that he becomes more and more his own character, and no longer just a Kyo clone. Can't wait to see his gameplay. The second character is even bigger of a reveal. Kim was the biggest absentee of KOF 15's launch roster. It was the first time that he is absent in a KOF game, but that didn't last long as you can see. We all knew that he will join the roster eventually, let's be honest. I mean, it's freaking Kim. They can't just leave him behind. And sure thing, here he is, in a new design. And that's a huge deal. Kim's design was never changed since his first debut in Fatal Fury 2. It did go through some minor tweaks here and there, but he always had his Taekwondo gi on. Not this time though. He's wearing a shirt that reminds me a lot of the one Ken had in Street Fighter V. Now the question that you all must have, what about his pants? Dun dun dun. Is he still wearing the same from before? And if so, how are they animated? Sadly, we can't see much at this point. I have a theory behind his design update though. Maybe, just maybe, they didn't want to bother with the animation of his pants, so they changed his whole design and put him in jeans or something similar. But you know what? I truly don't care personally. I'm just glad he's back. I even said they could put him in shorts if they want to, as long as they bring him back, so I'm not gonna complain. Plus, who knows, he could still have his original outfit as an alternative costume with flawless animation. That would be the best response to my stupid theory. I'm not sure if Shingo and Kim are part of the same team. They did reveal characters from the base roster randomly after all, so the two could be in different teams. But if they are in the same team, I wonder who the third member could be. I'm gonna go with Kasumi. No reason behind that, just a guess. I'd like to read your guesses. Finally, another big news that the video has is the enhanced crossplay that the game will allow, but that will be available starting the next year. This alone should resolve the annoying problem of the matchmaking that the game had suffered from for a long time. But the biggest, most awesome, most mind-blowing news of this day isn't in this video actually. I'm talking about the announcement of a new Garou game. Finally, the Fatal Fury story will have the long-awaited sequel it deserves, and we will be able to tell what happened to Rock. We already know that Rock and Billy are in the game. Billy wasn't in the first Garou, so I'm excited to see him again. There is a third shadowy figure that looks a lot like Kane, Rock's evil uncle. Seeing them all three together makes us wonder if Rock had switched to the evil side like the end of the first Garou implied. And could it be that the new Garou is team-based too? I'm probably getting ahead of myself. I totally want to see more of this game. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it. Samurai Shodown is also getting a rollback netcode, the only thing that was missing from that awesome game. Man, SNK is killing it with these news. I know I didn't sound very enthusiastic about Team Samurai. It's not that I hate them or anything, I just knew they'll be there. But the reveal of Shingo and Kim were the true highlights of this video, and the enhanced crossplay is more than welcome. The future of KOF 15 and SNK games in general are looking brighter than ever. So, what did you think of all that? What are your thoughts on the addition of Team Samurai? Are you glad that Shingo and Kim are joining KOF 15? What about the new Garou announcement? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments. That's it for now. I hope that was somewhat informative. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.